Okay, this is Psychical and Mr. Woofy here with Kirby World 5 Part 2.
Yeah! This game's getting closer and closer to complete. That is the most delicious looking mountain ever.
Yeah, it does look pretty good now that you mention it.
It looks like a giant overstuffed cupcake. Do you think it has cream filling?
I'm not entirely sure, maybe. Kirby can walk on it, so it must...
Well, it definitely had a gooey center. So, what power do you have now?
So it's spike and electricity, so it's kind of like it just calls lightning down from the sky. It kind of reminds me of Pikachu's ability from Super Smash Brothers.
So Kirby is now Zeus.
Something like that.
Thunder of the gods. Fear, Kirby. I'm really not gonna let go the whole Kirby is a magical tyrant thing. I just can't, man. That you keep killing everything.
Well, it's all dangerous. It's all something that could kill me, so I have to kill it first.
Could. You're killing them on a
Oh,
basis
no, I
accusation,
fell.
and because of that, you die. It's karma for all those innocent little birds you slaughtered.
Okay,
The
and I'm gonna
penguins
try
never
again
forget.
here.
The penguins will never forget. That mountain really does look delicious, you have to admit.
Yeah, it does.
What is that green shit he keeps launching out of?
It looks like some sort of bubble, but I'm not entirely sure.
It has a face!
Everything has a face in Kirby.
That's a disturbing thought. Do you think, like, the condoms have a face, too?
I hope not.
Oh, come on, I think that'd be hilarious. It's all smiling. It's just this little itty-bitty smiling face. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Why can't we have stuff like that in real life? Oh.
I guess girls would think it was creepy to have a smiling...
Oh, come on, they're not really gonna see it. It'd be more for the guy's benefit.
Okay, so there's a shard down there, so I gotta go down and get it without dying. Oh, there's a cloud down here. that I can
Oh,
walk on.
wow. Aren't you the most observant one? And yet Kirby still brings thunder upon his enemies. So basically, we can classify now that Kirby is a godlike sentient being. Able to control all elements.
Who knows? I mean, you could say that about certain Pokemon, that they have Thunder and Flamethrower and Fire Blast.
Some Pokemon are gods! I was reading a really fascinating article and it was listing off some of the mythology that a lot of the legendary Pokemon were based off of. Like, the legendaries in X and Y were based off Norse mythology.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. Like the giant bird, I can't remember his fucking name because I haven't played X and Y since I beat the shit out of it. It's based off a giant bird in Norse mythology which creates wind by flapping its wings.
The one in X and Y, the, like, is it Yvelta or something?
I think so. That sounds stupid enough. So, like, it's based off this giant bird that flaps its wings and wind is created.
Oh.
So you are literally capturing gods in a tiny spherical object and using them to whatever whims you desire. A part of me wondered if that's too much power for a 10-year-old to handle.
I thought, like, Arceus was the only god-based one, but I guess there are more of them.
Well, a lot of Pokemon are based off myths. Like, Magikarp is based off a myth. I can't remember its exact name, but it's kind of like a story. A koi fish will jump into a waterfall and out will emerge a gigantic dragon.
Oh, I didn't...
Which is shown by Magikarp's evolution into Gyarados.
Oh, that's pretty fascinating.
And Gyarados itself was designed based off Leviathan. So yeah, there's actually a lot of mythology in Pokemon. It's fascinating. I'd recommend looking it up, but the thing that gets me is a lot of the later legendaries, like after Mewtwo, were based off of gods and mythical beings that were close to gods.
What was Mewtwo based off of?
Mewtwo wasn't based off anything.
Oh, okay.
It's just a clone of Mew. I remember the birds, the 3 birds, Zapdos, Articuno, and
Oh, he ate
based
me.
off some form of mythology. Ha! Well, it didn't kill you, it just took away a life.
Yeah, true.
So now we know that Kirby can withstand the digestive system. While gastric acids have no effect on Kirby.
Or maybe the enemy was just nice enough to spit me out, but then again, why would he eat me just to spit me out? Maybe Kirby has like some... Hey, maybe that acid theory you talked about before is starting to sound true, that Kirby is just a giant pink ball of acid, and that's how he dissolves the enemies so quickly.
Well, my acid theory was more it's a dude tripping on acid, but hey, I like yours too. Because I can tell you from experience, when you do acid, you see all kinds of crazy things.
I was talking about like stomach acid, like maybe when Kirby absorbs things.
Oh, I know.
It's like...
I know.
Okay.
But my theory is essentially it's just a normal dude tripping hardcore on drugs. Because that's the only way I could ever explain half the shit that's going on here. You are fighting a giant smiling cloud. And what other explanation other than drug trip would that ever make sense? Exactly. None! Therefore, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, Kirby is on drugs.